And don't forget, our little brother Lee Syatt used BetterHelp last week after he bombed. It was so. And then when he found out the club was going out of business after he bombed, he double called them again. He had her on speed text. You know what I'm saying? He was over there sending smoke signals and shit.
Can you believe that? I'm half happy because now there's no evidence that that was there, but now I can't go back and redeem myself.
Lee, there's some places you just don't go back.
No, I'll never go back.
You just don't. Listen, Lee, from 94 to 96 and 97, I was bombing all over. I was like Israel. I was just bombing. Bombing like fucking Israel. I mean, it was, but it was a bunch of places. I would bomb at comedy clubs. There were 2 comedy clubs that gave me love in Denver all the time. And it was George McKelvey's Comedy Club and the Comedy Corner, which was a McKelvey Club on the other side of the town. He always gave me guest sets. The manager hated me. Hated me.
Why?
I could see him on stage going like that. Like when I was on stage bombing, he would just shake his head. But the owner of the club and me were tight. He really liked me. He got me into the club in Judy Brown's club when she was a manager down there before, Bert's manager and stuff. He got me into that club. He had made some other clubs for me. George McKelvey was a well-known comic from Denver, had been on a Tonight Show. And when he started comedy, his comedy duo was with Steve Martin.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this guy was the real deal, George McKelvey. And it was like you meeting me. You coming in and going, Joey, when I get on stage, and he would just cut me off. Shut the fuck up. He would be like drinking a bottle. Here's what it is. You're going to go up there and you give him 10 minutes. I want you to throw the kitchen sink at him and then back off for a minute and then close him with that joke you do about eating the chick out. I mean, he was great with me. Like, he just guided me all those years. I didn't give him enough credit over the years, but I love George. But I remember, I would be bombing there on Saturdays because he would give me a guest set every other Saturday at a different club. So I did 2 at one club and 2 at the other club. This went on for about 3 months after I basically just gave up. I was like, I'm not going up there no more. What am I doing up there? You know what I'm saying? Every time I go up there, people like him again. You have to be honest with yourself after a while. It's not fucking working here. I was very New Yorkish. Or in my mind, it wasn't working. These gigs that you're doing with Josh right now, that you're very fortunate, Nashville and Virginia. Yeah. I was doing Wyoming. Think about walking to a barn with make-believe seats, 400 people with 200 of them with cowboy hats on. It smells like shit and pigs and fucking god-awful in there. And you get there, you're like, this is my career. And I remember getting up on stage doing 15 minutes and it was a slow death. It was a slow death. And I remember the guy would give you $1.25. Your hotel's around the corner. Hotel. I don't want to wake up in the city at dawn. They're going to shoot me. I would get the fuck out of there. You don't know, Wyoming, Utah, fucking Montana. I bombed all over Montana. I'm surprised. Fucking, what's that show from Montana that they do?
Yellowstone?
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't shot me on that fucking show for bombing all over Montana. That's it. Idaho, oh my God. The other day I was sitting there watching something with my wife, and they were talking about Idaho, and they went Twin Falls, Idaho. And I remember looking at my wife within 2 minutes, I go, not only did I bomb there, I got arrested there. You know what I'm saying? I got arrested there 2 weeks in a row. The first time I went, because the clubs were across the street. Listen, they weren't clubs. They were fucking, karaoke bars in Twin Falls, Idaho. And it was a street, and both streets had action, Lee. You know, like barbecue and this, steaks, and those bars with the bull, and they had another bar where you did the line dancing. So I don't know. I followed so many line dancing fucking classes and nights and ladies' nights. And the one week, it was like on Tuesday night. I didn't look at my schedule. I never looked at the schedule. And the Tuesday night, the first week was Tuesday night, and I went up there. And Lee, come on. I get into an argument with a heckler. But the reason I got into an argument with a heckler because I was bombing. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to insult me. Like I'm up here wasting my time. And then I didn't know. I was bombing. They threw him out. We said some shit to each other. Well, that Sunday, I look at my schedule. I'm like, I'm back in Idaho next week. I got to drive to one show like in Washington, but then I'm back in Idaho, right? I'm like, what the fuck? And by Tuesday, I realized I'm back in Twin Falls. Like, what the fuck? Where am I tonight? And it was the club across the street. I'm talking about, Lee, the Comedy Store in comparison to where they used to eat fucking sushi off the naked women on Sunset.
Oh, yeah.
It's real close, like 80 yards from the store. That's how far it was. That's how far the other Wednesday night was, the Thursday night or whatever. Wherever I came from, I got there early. So I checked in the hotel room and I go, let me go eat some Chinese food at the fucking mall. Let me go to the mall.
Right.
And I go to the mall and I'm at the food court and there's one of those Chinese joints. And I get you're getting $75 a night, Lee. You're not getting the lobster Cantonese. You're going to get the fucking bowl with the noodles and you're getting them for everything for $8.99. While you're eating the chicken, it's not chicken, but fuck it. It is what it is. It could be a goat. It could be some kid's fucking turtle. And the motherfuckers that I got the beef with walk up to me at the mall.
Oh, no.
Comedian from last week. Whatever. Anyway, I hit him with the tray, and the Chinese food got stuck to his head, and I got arrested. The cops caught me running in the parking lot.